Brought to you by Global Ethics Solutions.
For most of us, the principle of good or bad ethics may seem like a pretty easy concept to understand. Right is right and wrong is wrong, right? But who's to say what's right and what's wrong? Whose ethical standards should we accept? Once you think about it, ethics seems much more complicated than your mother's warnings about what good little children do. At work, we need to come to a common understanding of what big people do so we can work in harmony and be productive workers. With the question of right and wrong unsettled, coming to a common understanding of ethical issues can be confusing. Philosophers have debated right and wrong for centuries. Those who promote a pragmatic view of ethics say that it's what's practical and works right now in the situation. The utilitarians say that the best kind of ethics is the kind that provides the most good for the most people. The hedonists believe that ethics should be what makes you happy. A theistic view points to God or religious standards as the basis for ethical behavior. Of course, there's a host of other ethical belief systems that include, but are not limited to, cognitivism, naturalism, conventionalism, mysticism, institutionalism, and so on and so on. Sound confusing? Like most people, you would rather let the scholars argue with each other and leave you alone. But you somehow have to make sense of good and bad ethics in the workplace. It complicates things when you think about people with all those ethical philosophies coming together for 8 hours a day trying to accomplish something at work. This leads to one big question. How can people with such diverse backgrounds, experiences, cultures, moral philosophies, religions, and education agree on what's right and wrong, especially since those really smart philosophers have been arguing about it for thousands of years? The average workplace is a pretty diverse place. You'll find people from every kind of background working together. A culturally diverse workforce is a good thing. Talking about the best that people have to offer from different cultures or backgrounds and experiences sounds good. But can you have ethical diversity? As far as most companies go, the ethical diversity is not the kind of diversity they had in mind. The workplace has all sorts of rules, standards, policies, procedures, and codes of conduct that spell out plainly and simply what's good and bad ethics. It's my way or the highway. Of course, this lack of appreciation for a diverse ethical points of view solves the philosophical debate about right and wrong. As far as most companies go, ethical diversity is not the kind of diversity they have in mind. The workplace has all sorts of rules, standards, policies, procedures, and codes of conduct that spell out plainly and simply what is good and bad ethics. It's my way or the highway. Of course, this lack of appreciation for diverse ethical points of view solves the philosophical debate about right and wrong. As far as the ethics in the workplace goes, the more homogeneous, the better. Rather than feeling restrained and stifled, you should understand how this works in everyone's favor. The ethics of the work world parallels our societal moral standards of right and wrong. Lying, cheating, and stealing are wrong. Telling the truth, showing respect, and working hard is good. This is a common sense approach to ethics. Despite what cynics say, honesty is still the best policy. It's a good thing and has stood the test of time. It benefits your coworkers, your friends, your family, and company. Our whole civilized society is based on these fundamental common sense principles of ethics. Within this common sense kind of ethics, those from various ethical points of view can be relatively content. Even those from different cultures and backgrounds can live with it. There is a certain sense of balance and security that comes with showing up for work and knowing where the ethical boundaries are. It creates a win-win situation for everyone. In the world of opposing ethical theories, the workplace is the great equalizer rather than a melting pot. A diverse society with individuals from all over the philosophical spectrum can find continuity in positive moral principles and common sense ethics. Although the workplace may offer a lack of ethical choices and philosophical theories and debate, it really works out for the benefit of everyone.
This is a Global Ethics Solutions presentation. Be sure to follow us online, like and share this presentation, and subscribe to our channel today.